So hello and welcome friends to our channel Intro Mech, and here we discuss about basic mechanical engineering concepts. So guys, we have started our series with the selection criteria of solenoid valves. In our previous sessions we have seen what are the different parameters based on which we should select a solenoid valve and how these parameters affect the selection of solenoid valve. So there are many online platforms available through which we can select the solenoid valve and we can order it. So let's check out those tools. So here you could see SMC USA. Just go to the SMC USA site. Now SMC is one of the leading manufacturer of pneumatic tools like pneumatic actuators and all those things. Just put your login details and just log in into the site. So now here you could see the display, and we have the different products and valve manifold configurators, then FRL configurators and all those things you can check out over here. So let's go to the products. So here you could see a lot of products over here like actuators, then we have directional control valves, airline equipments, connectors, dryers, and so many other things are available over here. So we are interested in directional control valve, so just click on it. Now in the directional control valve you can see a lot of options over here. Solenoid valves, 4-5 ports, 3 ports, direct operated. So you can read the description over there. So they have given the specific things about that series, right? So you can read that description. That is very important, because on that basis you can go for that specific valve. So these are direct operated valves, we have seen about this. So these are then we have industrial communication, then air operated valves. So these are the pirate operated or indirect kind of valves, right? We have seen the operation of these valves, how they operate. Then we have mechanical hand operated valves also there, safety pressure relief valves, then solenoid valves with the ISO standards, then clean room products, some of the clean room products, the performance for cost effective solutions, right? So let's check out one of the series, right? So let's go and start with solenoid valves which are direct operated. Now when you go in that, again you will get a lot of options over here, the SX series, then VV series, VV100 series. So you can just read their description, because each one have their own specification, own features. Someone will be having low power consumption, someone will be having higher response time. So you have to read these parameters. So let's select one valve, the VQD series. And again VQD, you will get a lot of options. The VQD 1000 with 4-port direct poppet valve, then the non-plug-in manifold. There are a lot of options, you have to read it. So let's select the first option. Now here we go, you can read all the information over here. It is direct operated valve, right? You can read the specification over here. So fluid is air oriented gas, operating pressure you can see, then the effective area you can see the CV value, right? So we have discussed about this. So standard valve having a CV value of 0.05, and then the high flow rates valve have a CV value of 0.08. Then the coil voltage, the 12 volt and 24 volt. The response time you can see on is 4 milliseconds, off is 2 milliseconds, and then the ambient temperature. So all these parameters we have discussed earlier, how these parameters will affect. So let's configure the product. Let's see the options. So first one is the actuation. We have the single type or latching type. We have seen this thing. The latching type means the valve remains in the same position even if it gets de-energized. So let's select single. Then body, we have a body ported, then the manifold, single unit or base mounted. These are the mounting types of the valves. So let's select base mounted. Then the options, we have vacuum or for large flow or large flow vacuum. So we will select standard voltage. Let's select say 12 volt. Then electricity, these are some electrical parameters like the connectors, then with lead wire or with the connector, then with light and voltage suppressors. So you can read more about these things. Let's select yellow, and then the port size, available port size is M5. Now here you could see the part number is complete. You can see green ticks, all other things. So this is our wall number, right? So this is how we have selected. Then you can download the CAD 3D CAD file over here. You can view the 3D CAD model. So let's check out the series catalog. The catalog is very important while selecting anything, because you will get a lot of information in the catalog. So this is a 4-port solenoid valve VQD 1000 series, right? So you can have the main specifications. Then you have the cylinder speed chart, that at what speed which valve should be selected. Then this is the nomenclature over here, what we have selected. BDQ1 indicates single type and the latching type, right? We have selected the single type. Then 5, the body ported, and then we have the valve options, then the rated voltage, electrical entry, you could see the L and other things, the standard specification. Now you could see here the valve construction, the fluid is air, the maximum operating pressure, response time, you can check out over here. Then the for large flow, you can see the response time is higher, right? Because the valves will be of larger size, the coil will be larger, so definitely the response time is larger, right? Then you can see the enclosure also dust tight, that means the IP rating is mentioned over here, right? If you could remember. Then the CV values, you can see the CV values for different valves. The body port at 0.05 and 0.07. so according to your valve model, the CV value is also getting changed. You can see the valve, see the CV value. And then the component parts, the materials, what we have discussed, right? What is the body material, then what is the spool valve material, and then the guide ring, if you could see, it's a resin. Then we have a gasket of HNBR material. So you can see what are the materials of this valve. You can check that whether your media is whether the valve material is resistant to your media properties. You can check out that chart which we have discussed, right? So this is how whatever we have discussed plays an important role while selecting a valve. You can just correlate the things, like we have discussed the materials, we have discussed the IP rating, the voltage, the type of the valves. All these things are very important when you select the valve. So this is just mounting things. They have given the dimensions, they have given that how we should mount. Then this is something about the manifold, right? So let's check out some other example. So let's check out the pilot operated valves, the air operated valves. So if you require pilot operated, that means the air operated valves, you should go for this series, right? And again you will find a lot of other options, the SY series, then VFA series, and so many other series having their own specifications, right? So let's check out one series, that is SY series. And again in SY series, let's go to SY series, right? So here you could see the valve available, then properties, 5-port and base mounted, operating pressure ranges are given over there. So let's configure the valve, the series. You can see 3, 5 or 7. Now what is this series? The series number is dependent on the valve size. If you require the higher flow rate, you can go for the 7. If you require intermediate, you can go for the 5. We will check out their CV values in the catalog. So let's select 3. Then actuation again, which type of valve you require, the 2 position single actuated, 2 position double actuated, and the 3 position, 4 position, 5 position, right? So you can select that. Then the piping size you can select. Then you have a port size available, and the threading you can select RC, or if there you can select also in say imperial system also. Now this is complete. Our code is SY series. You can download the CAD file, view the CAD file. Let's check out the series catalog, right? Because it will give a lot of information, right? So this is our SY 3000, 5000 / 7000 series. You can check out the ports, the sizes, according to which the port sizes will vary. Then we have body ported and base mounted types. Then the type of actuation, we just check out the two position single solenoid valve. So this is your 5 port 2 position, this is 5 by 2, then this is again 5 by 2, this is your 5 by 3 valve, right, 3 position. Then we have close center, exhaust center and pressure center. So you should know which type of valve required. Then operating pressure you can see, and then you can see the pilot pressure range. They have mentioned the pilot pressure range. We have seen that for the operation of pilot valves we require some minimum pressure differential. So they have mentioned how much pressure differential is required over here in the catalog, right? So this thing, the 2 position double and 3 position valves, the pilot pressure has been mentioned, right? So all these things are mentioned over here, and you can correlate the things which we have discussed earlier, all the things like mounting and all those things. Now here you can see the pilot pressure graph, operating pressure versus pilot pressure, and then here you can see the series. Now let's check out the CV values. This is the 3000 series, right? A pilot port you can check, and the main port you can check. So as you go for the next series, say 5000, the port size will be, let's say, bigger one is also available. So for 5000 we have a port size of 1/8 also available, and for 7 you 1/4 is also available, right? So these walls are bigger size as compared to 3000 series. So let's check out the CV values also. You can check out the CV values of 7000 series and then the 5000 series, and for 3000 series you can check out the values are lower one, say 0.18, 0.15, 0.16, right? So this is how also you can check out the CV value is lesser, that means the flow rate through the valve is also lesser. If you require the higher flow rate, if your cylinders are larger bore size, they consume maximum air, so you will require a maximum flow rate. So that's why you have to go for a valve with higher CV value, and that's why you should select a 7000 series. So all these things are related, so that's why you should know which type of cylinders you are using, what are their bore size and all those things. So these are some mounting specification they have given, so that also you can check out that how to mount the valve and all those things. So this is about the online tool of SMC which is available, and you can just configure the part and you can order the part. You can also download the 3D CAD of the part, right? So this is about the online selection of the part. So this is it for the today's session, and thank you for the patient listening. Thank you.